Australia is known for its snakes, astounding variety of lizards, and man-eating saltwater crocodiles. But it's also a land of birds. There are over 800 species here, and I'll be showing you my favourites. Welcome to Australia, Land of Birds, Part 3. In the gloomy understory of a monsoon forest in northern Australia, a rainbow pitter fossicks among the leaves for food. The sound of leaves being tossed aside is usually the only hint of the pitter's presence, and this bird's luck is about to change. Watch the footage carefully. It's caught a frog. The pitter hops across the forest floor with its meal. Concealed in dense vegetation, it consumes the frog whole. The rainbow pitter is one of 3 pitter species in Australia and is confined to the monsoon forests of the Kimberley region of Western Australia and the Top End region of the Northern Territory. The brown falcon is distributed across the entirety of mainland Australia and Tasmania. Throughout its range, it occurs in several colour morphs, including a dark morph, brown morph, rufous morph, and a light morph. Sometimes, different colour morphs can even be seen perched together in the same tree. This extraordinary variation in appearance can be deceptive, leading to confusion with other small raptors such as the black falcon and Nankeen kestrel. The spangled drongo is distinctive, with iridescent black plumage and a conspicuous nature. It is the only Australian bird with an outward curved tail, shaped somewhat like that of a fish. Spangled drongos inhabit the northern regions of Australia, extending down the east coast in summer. They are also found in New Guinea and Indonesia. Fig birds are inhabitants of the forest canopy, where they feed on fruits, including, as their name alludes, figs. Often feeding in large flocks, they are noisy and gregarious. The males sport a distinctive patch of bare red skin around the eye, while in the female, this eye patch is dark grey and the plumage is more subdued in colour. Distributed across the coastal regions of northern Australia, the striated heron lives a secretive life hidden in mangroves and dense vegetation adjoining estuaries and tidal rivers. Perched just above the water, it stealthily hunts small fish and crustaceans. Emerald doves are typically found on the forest floor, where they forage unobtrusively for seeds and fruits. They are distributed across northern and eastern mainland Australia. One of the most beautiful of Australia's 5 flycatchers, the shining flycatcher is an incessantly active insectivore. This is a female. As she forages along the edge of a rainforest stream, she suddenly captures a large insect and darts away to cover where she can consume her meal. A male is nearby. In contrast to the female, his plumage is a uniform glossy blue-black. flycatchers are particularly hard to film because they never stop moving in their relentless search for insects. In far north Queensland, low tide reveals a vast mudflat. It is inundated with crabs, busily sifting the mud for food. A menagerie of birds traverses this sea of crustaceans in search of food exposed on the mud or trapped in remnant pools. Small waders probe the mud with their long bills, seeking worms buried beneath. Got one. Royal spoonbills employ a different tactic. They sweep the tidal pools with their bills slightly agape. If any prey touches the sensitive inside of the bill, it snaps shut and the unlucky creature is captured. Royal spoonbills also frequent freshwater rivers and wetlands throughout mainland Australia. Nearby, a more specialised coastal inhabitant has also arrived. A pair of beach stone curlews makes an unusual sight on the beaches across northern Australia, where they use their strong bills to feed on crabs and other invertebrates. Sadly, the disturbance of coastal habitats has impacted the population of beach stone curlews, and they are now considered vulnerable. Further inland, and a colossal mound of sticks, perched high in a eucalypt, marks a whistling kite nesting site. These majestic birds are often associated with wetlands and riverine habitats, and are responsible for one of the most iconic sounds of the outback. A restless flycatcher. These elegant birds dart through foliage and hover in mid-air in pursuit of flying insects, seeming never to sit still. Their calls are a common sound across much of Australia. During the heat of the day in arid inland Australia, a southern boobook roosts in the low eucalypt. This small, 30cm long owl is distributed throughout Australia. Although it is usually heard rather than seen, its call is a ubiquitous nocturnal sound in the bush. At night, southern boobooks hunt insects and small mouse-sized animals, putting their powerful talons to good use. Stay tuned for the next episode of Australia, Land of Birds. And if you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next.